So Rose, tell us about this picture. It was taken at the Met Gala.
Yes, I was very, very fortunate. I was working for Panorama magazine from Milan, and I was a New York photographer slash correspondent. So I would be invited to the gala, and this was before Anna Wintour took it over. And so I would be inside. I would be inside at the beginning when people arrived, such as Bob Mackie and Cher. And as you know, she was his muse for his entire career. And he actually recently did the costumes for Cher, the Broadway show. They walked in, and I thought that Cher never had looked more amazing, more elegant. Some of the gowns that she wore did not appeal to me. I thought they were a little over the top or more than over the top. But this gown was exquisite, and it showed her at her best. And again, the gala would be something that I would look forward to every single year. And I'm sure you know it's changed now, and photographers have to stand on the steps outside.
Yeah, so you were capturing a special time. But what I think is very interesting about your approach, when we look at the fact that you've been shooting for the last 40 years,
Yes.
or
I think it's more now.
It's
I've
more
been
now, yeah.
subtracting, and I'm getting a little nervous that I can't say 4 decades anymore, that I think I have to say 5. But anyway.
So whichever the number of decades, what is fascinating is that at the same time you've been very specific about your pictures, and really you had like almost a curational eye when taking the picture. So I'm not saying about when you look at your archive, you've been specific. And when we look at it with the eye of today, it feels like you identified who would be the future god and goddess of our society. And in that sense, you've been really helping us understand the world at that time for today. And that's something that is very fascinating to me, that you are able to identify those people and choose when to shoot them as well.
Well, thank you. Of course, there were many people who attended the Met Gala who I never bothered to photograph. The bottom line would be my attraction, that I would feel, oh, I must capture this moment, and it will only be for a second, even though I'd say most of my subjects did become extremely famous. I'd say world famous, whether Iman and David Bowie. I mean, I would photograph them in the 90s, and but they became even greater as the years went by. When I lifted my camera, it was, again, because I felt something. I felt emotion for the subject.
And you felt inspired, I feel. You're always
Totally
looking for people who are interesting, right? And have a personality and an edge.
Oh, for me, again, even with the models like Linda and Christy and Naomi, I mean, I found them fascinating. They were at the top of their game, let's put it that way. And they stayed there for a long, long time. They weren't the models that you see nowadays that seem so without personality and so lacking in what makes the difference between today and yesterday, actually.
Thank you.